and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to play with some more goodies from Spellbinders. So Spellbinders sent me these 4 beautiful press and foil sentiments, and these are part of the Paul Antonio Upright Italic Holiday Sentiments. So this one is Season's Greetings, and see, they're a pretty nice substantial size sentiment there. And then the next one is Merry Christmas. See, nice size plate. This one is Joy to the World. Loving it. And in case you don't know, I am kind of a Christmas baby, a couple days before Christmas. This is Happy Holidays. So I love everything Christmas. I absolutely love it. So these were just perfect. Now I've gone ahead and foiled all my 4 sentiments, and what I did was I used different foils for my stash. So for this one I used matte silver, and you'll see I foiled it and then I cut it with this postage edge rectangle die that I have. But then I also used that full plate I have, the solid foiling plate, and grabbed some foil and foiled this piece of cardstock so that I could layer it on here and have just the right shade of foil there. So I did that. And then I'll be layering it on some pattern paper. Now this pattern paper, friends, I have a bunch of goodies from the Dear Santa collection, and so I have a pack of 12 by 12 pattern paper, and that's where I cut this from. Now I'll be doing a video later on with more of the Dear Santa collection goodies, but for today I'm using the upright italic sentiments. So this is how I'm going to layer this. Then I'm also going to bring in this little washi tape postage stamps, also part of that Dear Santa collection. So let me set this one aside, and then for this one I used the Joy to the World, and for this one I used cobalt blue. And look, friends, you're gonna see here. So with me, sometimes it's hit and miss with my Glimmer foil, but this was the first one I did, and you'll see it didn't really foil very well as a solid foiling, but I went with it. I'm keeping it and I'm using it. But as I went on, like you saw, the silver one was completely solid. I figured out I needed to add a shim or 2 to get that solid foiling. But as for the words, I didn't need to have any shim. It worked perfectly. It's just that solid one. And then this is Happy Holidays. See, this is where I had added 2 shims, and I think that's what worked best. And then here's Merry Christmas. Now this one I had only added 1 shim, and you'll see there's still some missing foil on there, but again, I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna let it work for me today. But I realized if I'm gonna use my solid plate, I really need to use 2 shims. And as for my shims, what I did was cut a piece of craft heavyweight cardstock, the one I use for my card bases, so it's 110 pound, and I just cut that sheet of 8.5 by 11 in half, and I used the 1/2 that was for 1 shim, and then I layered the second one, and that was for my second shim. And that's what I need. I need the second shim to get the solid foiling. But again, for my sentiments, I was fine without a shim at all. So let's get started putting these together. So like I said, I'm going to use this washi tape, and so my thought process was, because I used this postage edge stamp die, was to kind of put a postage stamp on here. Yeah, I think that'll work. So let me put my layers together first. So I'm just using my dry adhesive there, and we will get this on our foiled panel, which I just cut with the next size up of that postage die I have. Now I'll be sure to link to all the goodies in the description box, my friends. Now for this, I'm thinking I want to pop this up, so I'm just going to grab some, oh, Can you see here, friends? On one of my glimmering adventures, I don't know how, but I got the image onto my glimmer plate. Oh, it was using pattern paper. The colors from the pattern paper came off on the plate. So now I have that on the back of my panel, which is okay. It's not a big deal. So let's just get this popped up. I'm trying to finish up my older foam squares here before I dig into my Spellbinders ones, because my Spellbinders foam squares are precious commodity for me. And again, I do want to use the older things in my stash first. I think these foam squares were ones, I don't know, maybe I got at Dollar Tree. Who knows? Okay, so now this panel, I believe, is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Yes. And see, these are all these postage envelopes. Isn't that perfect? Because I'm using a postage stamp die. And I think, do I want to go kind of wonky? I think so. And now let's find which stamp of this washi tape, because look at this washi tape. Isn't that cute? But I think I'm going to use, and they just tear off like little postage stamps, but I'm going to use this one with a little car carrying the Christmas tree, and just put them on, maybe here. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. What do you think? Kind of cute, right? Then we'll add this to our card base and we'll be done. Super easy. Like if you want to be quick and easy about putting a card together, using one of these Better Press glimmer plates with the large sentiments is perfect, because that is your focal point. And all I did was add this little washi tape postage stamp, which I should have put it on first so I could cut off any overlapping. But I'm going to let that one go. I'll try that on the next one. So let me play a little bit of music as I put the rest of my cards together, and then we'll showcase all 4 at the end.
Celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so every time the snow is falling down.
Alrighty friends, there are my 4 completed cards. Now you'll see I did 2 of them wonky, this one I did straight, and then I had a portrait version with Joy to the World. And so I kind of laid that out centered as well. Then I added some color essential gems to each of them. So I used Prism AB for my Joy to the World. I used the red for Merry Christmas, Spectrum AB for Season's Greetings, and Berry for Happy Holidays. I think they added a nice little special touch. And then for the foiling, I think I might have forgotten, but for the Happy Holidays, I used pink. And let's see, for Joy to the World, I used Cobalt Blue. For Season's Greetings, I used the Matte Silver. And then for the Merry Christmas, I pulled out this variety pack I had. And I used, let's see if it lists the color, red. It's just red. So I used the red from my variety pack. So those are the foils that I used to make these 4 beautiful cards with, of course, the upright italic sentiments. And I'm not too upset about this being kind of not foiled perfectly, because doesn't it kind of look like snow or splatters on there? So I think it turned out just fine. And then using the postage stamp washi tape was perfect. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.